Another very cold morning, another YouTube video. Welcome back. Hands are freezing. So, today's video is about the 150 nautical miles cross-country flight you need to do for your PPL. Let's talk about it.
Prop clear!
Golf Oscar Whiskey Hotel, pick ground runway 26 right, altimeter 3000, taxi via Foxtrot, Delta, cross runway 18. Abernathy departure, squawk 6721, contact tower 126.3, holding short.
A couple weeks ago I did a very detailed video about everything you need to know about your private pilot license. To apply for PPL you need at least 12 hours of solo time. Out of those 12 hours of solo, 5 of them need to be doing cross-country solo. And at least one of those cross-country flights needs to be 150 nautical miles total. It doesn't mean that you have to go 150 miles far from where you are, but the total of the trip needs to be 150 and you have to have 2 full stops in between. Yesterday I did the 150 nautical miles with my student dual before sending him solo on the 150. So today I'm gonna talk about the flight, how it went and what the route we chose was. If you've watched my walk around video, you should know that the windshield must be cleaned. So the flight needs to be 150 nautical miles. It also has to have 2 stops at different airports, okay? So what we did was, we left CYPK, which is here. We went all the way to Hope. Flew around Hope. Runway here is frozen, which is no good. Then we went back to Chilliwack. Then we did a full stop in Chilliwack. From Chilliwack we took off, heading back to Pitt Meadows. We overflew Fort Langlia. There is a private airport here. Then we went to Abbotsford for a full stop. After Abbotsford, we went back to Chilliwack and then back to Pitt Meadows. For a total of 150 nautical miles, we stopped twice. There you go. Nice. The 150 nautical miles is an important flight to test your students' navigational skills, flight planning skills, communication, a little bit of everything. At least in the Vancouver area, as we have a lot of different airports, a lot of different frequencies for different training and practice areas, the students have to be on top of everything, of every radio frequency change, of every checkpoint, landmark, everything that is important to fly safely. As soon as you leave this airport, Pitt Meadows, to the east, you have to switch frequency to 12272, which is the Green Valley or Pitt Lake practice areas. As soon as you pass Mission, you're gonna change to 12277. If you're passing low over Chilliwack, you should tune into their frequency, 12270. Once you leave that, you have to change it again. And then Abbotsford, there's 80s, there's outer tower, inner tower, ground, because you're doing a full stop. So your students have to be on top of their game to make sure everything goes smoothly and you, instructor, don't get a cador because they did something wrong. So it's very important to make sure the student planned everything in the ground correctly, so in the air things are gonna run well. During your PPL application, you're gonna sit down with the person who's applying for your license and they're gonna ask you for your pilot training record, also the paper from your written exam and your flight test result. In your flight training record, they're gonna check when you did your 150 nautical mile flight, which is gonna be actually 3 flights because you did 2 full stops, right? So they need to see that those 3 flights were in sequence. The total distance was 150 nautical miles and you had 2 full stops. They check all the numbers to make sure you're not making things up and everything checks, then good. Oh, that's a lot of birds. Total flight time for the 150 nautical miles will depend, right, on how busy the airports you're going to are and the stops, if you can make them quick or not. But I believe we took 2.5 hours maybe, including the stops. We did very quick stops, just taxi out of the runway, go to the apron, and then taxi out again for takeoff. Of course, you can take a little break, have a coffee, go to the washroom, walk around the airport. And in Abbotsford Airport, we were behind WestJet airplane to taxi. But yeah, it was really fun. Beautiful day to fly, blue skies, a little windy here and there, but not bad at all. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back next week with a different video. If this video was helpful in any way, make sure you subscribe for more videos that are coming soon. If you want to get started on your flight training and you don't know how to do it, or you want to come to Canada to study aviation, send me a message on Instagram. Link is down in the description. It's Fly with Pedro, and I'll be happy to help. One day I was also sitting there looking for ways to come to Canada, and today I'm here flying and teaching people how to fly, which is very fun and rewarding. So yeah, I'll be happy to help. I'll see you next week, and thank you for watching. This is the loudest snow I've ever seen. Look at this. So loud, I'm not even trying.